We was talking about earlier. We'll get back to that. We was talking about having hypocritical friends.
Right.
Like, you see your friend judging somebody for doing something that either they're doing or they have another friend that's doing the same thing, but they don't judge them about that shit. That shit is fucking terrible.
We'll tie that in.
Yeah.
What's
what I didn't think was insecurity was saying how people don't support you. I guess it's how you deliver it online. Like,
it's annoying.
If you're like whining about it, it's one thing. But if you're like, I appreciate everybody that's done such as a sport. I know that those haven't. I appreciate you too. Anyway, else, shit like you might throw like a little sneak diss at. But that ain't. I don't think that's insecurity.
But I can see the other ones that's with the whining shit. Like
that's different.
You calling for some attention.
Right.
Because you say, oh, ain't no one support me. Oh my God, I do this for everyone else, but no one does it for me.
Yeah. Like everyone doesn't have to support you, and that's bottom line.
I mean, you gotta understand too. Most of your closest friends are not going. Supposedly closest friends aren't going to support you. They're not going to jump on the bandwagon until.
Damn, I don't agree with that.
I feel like for real, like to a certain extent, you gotta prove to them more than somebody else. Then like
our team is so solid. Like everybody, we support.
Maybe it's a male.
We support one another and each other's visions.
It could be a gender thing. It could be a gender thing because I've definitely felt like some of my closest, I really had to like convince about something, but I can go to someone else.
Was it kind of whack? Like, were you trying to rap on a mixtape and it was like kind of whack? Did you like saying like?
No, don't even try to
like whack it not. This is the home. You're supposed to be rapping this shit.
Right, but if it's whack, someone gotta tell you like, listen.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Support it.
I appreciate that.
I don't want you out here like looking crazy, like.
And I appreciate that.
Maybe we need to come back and revamp.
But okay, the people that should be in your circle, obviously, are the ones that should be able to talk to you, talk some sense into you. But at the same time, on the flip side, if you are a real ass person, you're not gonna go to them with some dumb ass fucking shit. Expect them to support you. Really be mad if they don't. Like if I go to my friends with dumb ass shit or dumb ass idea, and they didn't support me. I was like, all right, you're right.
If you thought about it,
I was still trying to do it.
You might not think it's dumb.
If it's stupid as
right. I think if I say some shit I really thought was like okay, impressive, and then I told somebody about it and they explained it to me, I'm like, I didn't really think about that. I'm one of those people, and I feel like a lot of people are. They just choose to complain when their friends don't support them about certain things. But I still feel like you gotta explain to your friends sometimes when you explain just like somebody else. That's just me.
Damn.
Like, what's your family? Like, you gotta explain to your family, like, really what the fuck you're doing for them to really, like, go all in and, like, be supportive. To me, to a certain extent. Or I see that in maybe social media or just in my peers' lives. Like, they really gotta put a lot more into it than just, like, asking a friend of a friend. Or, like, maybe someone that owns or that's in the type of industry that you in that you explain to them. Like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like you gotta prove more locally than you do afar.
I get that. Not my parents though. My parents, they be on board.
Yeah, my support system.
My mom be on board.
Yeah.
I don't care what I do.
Right.
I don't care if I'm wrong. She's on board.
That's what's up.
No, let me take it back. Because my mom been wrong before.
She did what?
My mom been wrong before. Like a chick called my mama one time and was telling her all the stuff I was doing, which I wasn't. And my mama called me going off. I was like, Mama, are you gonna even ask me first, or you just gonna call me and just go straight off on me? And like she did that twice, and like the second time I didn't even respond to her. I just stopped. I didn't talk to her for a while. And my boss reached out to me like, yo, why are you not talking to your mom? I explained to him. Then I showed him the message. He was like,
my mom's done that before.
He was like, yeah, and like before even asking me, but then always end up apologizing because like, yeah, I was wrong. I should have asked you first.
Yeah. Yep, I have been the same thing.
So I was like, so that's why I said my mom. She be on board now though. All right, but what was it was go over the list again.
Let's see, over publicize their relationships.
Yeah, I don't think that's insecure. I think you just
sometimes you're looking for validation to prove that you're happy or like you're really not.
Oh, true.
You're really
not.
Yeah,
like that. True.
Like you'd be like, bitch, all right, okay.
You ain't happy. You just not let my nigga stroke yesterday.
You're stupid.
You're fucking stupid. Tell me
you know someone get knocked off, but they on that real goddamn chip.
Bro, I've seen somebody. I think I told y'all this, but I've seen somebody be out of town with one of my homeboys, they ride back in town together. And like out of town, like the day they left, they come back, this nigga was busting her mouth. They rode back in town together. He dropped her off at the airport. Her boyfriend picks her up. They on Snapchat that same night, kissing, talking about how much they're in love.
They are in love.
What's
You
the
sent
nut
that
in
home?
her mouth had to do with
You
anything? Like,
Because
She's kissing.
you don't think she brushed her teeth that day?
It doesn't matter. She just had a dick in her mouth that day.
She brushed her teeth, and if she's alright. She knew she was creeping,
It's the fact that
so.
she sucked another man's dick and came home and kissed you.
And you think that's okay?
No, I don't think that's okay. That's cheating. However, she's cheating. So, I
It
mean,
doesn't make no
she's
sense.
supposed to wait a day to, like, I mean,
Yeah.
she brushed her teeth. She brushed her teeth.
You fucking like still be arrested with a like everybody got them scrub their drawers at the top of their mouth and all this
You
shit.
don't use Listerine?
Yeah, but how you know she
Nah,
do
they
it?
don't
Drink
use
Water you don't eat, like,
That don't mean that shit
I'm
don't
sure
go
you-
anywhere. How long have you seen another thing just sitting there dried up?
That thing in your mouth sit there.
right, but that's
like-
not a mouth. That's not
It
like
doesn't matter.
glue. It's
It
constantly
doesn't matter
like.
though, but I'm saying it's not going anywhere.
So
Yes, it
Not
is.
always.
Oh,
You're not gonna get it all. You're always gonna get it all.
why wouldn't you? Like, that's nasty. If you think,
But it's nasty to suck a nigga dick and they go kiss somebody else.
like, I mean, that's wrong. But she was cheating. So, like, I mean, what's she gonna not do? Could not kiss her boyfriend if she's staying with him? I'm sure niggas have cheated and come home and kissed their girls.
Yeah, they probably smacked that girl's raw. They probably put us up raw. It came home.
Right.
It's wrong. Boy, you gotta be this whole savage. At least get that shit 24 hours. God damn, that's
you gotta let it
fucked
air
up.
out.
You gotta let it air out.
You gotta let it air out.
Apparently, residue is still there. It's not going
You
anywhere.
can't wash it all the way out.
Like,
You can't
I
rinse it
don't
out.
trust it.
You're fucking
I
stupid,
wouldn't trust
yo. You're stupid. Anywho,
Man, if I found out my woman sucked some dick and like that nigga on the mouth and came back and kissed me the same day.
or she kissed you the next day, would it feel better?
Oh man!
Would it, I
If it
mean,
was within 24 hours the next day, I mean, hell, I'm not gonna feel better.
all right, then so what difference? I mean, like, the same day, the next
You know how
day,
disrespectful it is? Like, I'm gonna kiss the
it
nigga
was
nut.
disrespectful, period.
Kiss the nigga nut. That's what it's saying to me. Kiss the nigga nut.
that's what it's saying to you.
Woo! Boy, I'll be under prison.
So here's the flip side, right? Here's the flip side. She doesn't kiss you.
Yeah.
You're not gonna feel some type of way. She came back in town and have no affection towards you.
She acts funny. She has to.
Now
the
she
thing
acting
is, she's
funny.
cheating, so that's why she has to come and be enrolled. Hey, baby, I'm
Yeah, I
I missed
know.
you on this business trip. If she
But
come
not,
back,
even, not even being enrolled. That just might be who the fuck she is. She
so
might be an affectionate
if she
type of
doesn't
person.
kiss you, now you're looking like, well, you've
Why
been out of
she-
town this weekend. You don't want to kiss me. What's the problem?
Now you're really thinking some shit. She
Right.
can't come home and not kiss
She
you.
gotta play the game all the way. She gotta see it through.
So I see niggas that never don't have much experience at all.
She gotta
I know
see it
cheat. I'm
through.
not a
No,
cheater.
I ain't talking about that. I'm just saying, like, with that thought in your head.
What you mean? You gotta keep it going. You gotta, if you're gonna see it, you gotta see it all the way through.
So my dick first before you kiss me when you come back out of town.
She walks in the door like, hey, boo, why? Like,
You know, she walks in the door, hey boo,
If
and
you
gets
know,
to her
if you know
knees.
you've been,
Apparently.
you know you've been sucking some dick before.
all right, so
you
she can do that, and then she comes up to kiss you.
Don't-
You
don't-
still kiss?
Listen, do me a favor. Don't come kiss me. Just come suck my dick.
Oh no, you can't tell her what not to do if you don't know what she did.
I'm telling you what
That would make him feel
Like-
better.
just a little bit better.
Shit hits the fan. She's like, well, at least I didn't kiss you that day.
Oh, she wasn't ready to get that out of her mind. She was already knocked over.
Wow.
All right, back to
What's another one?
Selfie overload. I don't really feel like
Yeah, I don't think it's something though.
Hold on.
That's just annoying. I don't think it's insecure. I think people just annoying. Like, I mean, social media. You supposed like Instagram. You
That's
supposed to
the
post
purpose.
pictures.
That's
the
You're
purpose.
supposed to post some shit. Like,
Right.
but them dumbass fucking captions that be at phone room,
Yo,
fucking
like
song lyrics and shit, or like trying to be all deep, and you got like a thong picture on there. Like,
I seen one yesterday. It was a meme on Facebook. It said statuses be like, captions be like, I got the GPS on because it's my turn. Like,
Yo, if I seen that shit though, that shit would make me laugh. That would have made me laugh. I got the GPS on because it's my turn.
all right, what's the next one?
That's fucking hilarious.
Fabricate. That, I mean, we
I mean, fabrication is always.
everybody is capping. Like, I mean, not everybody, but Jesus, like it's crazy. You be like, yo, I really know this person in real life.
They
Like,
really gonna get online and act like niggas don't know them in real life.
right? You be like, oh my god. And they be like, this ain't real, this is just Facebook. I hate when people say that.
This ain't real,
this Facebook. Okay, but it's still a reflection of yourself. I don't care if you're not serious on there. If you're cracking jokes, that's your sense of humor showing. It's still a part of you.
So question. So here's the thing, right? Social media is subjective, right? What if it's not themselves? What if it is?
A lot of people put on.
What if it is their social media presence? And
Scary.
Some people think that some people have a social media presence and some people don't have a social media presence.
It's only scary if they're not getting paid for it. Like if it's not a major source of income, like that's
right.
a job.
Yeah. If that's real life, they got some personality.
That's their job. They have to be an online personality.
Right. But it's scary though if you're just a regular person and
so
you come on here and you're a completely different person.
So you can't be an extrovert on social media, but be an introvert in life.
That's different. I feel it's different because an introvert, that's about being around people. That's about being in crowds and stuff like that.
No, it's not. An introvert is the opposite.
I would never say something to me, but then you actually
whatever, extrovert. That's about that.
Yeah.
So,
but you are doing that in social media.
Social media, you can control it. You say what you want to say. You can close it. You're not really near people.
No, but your image and your likeness is out there amongst everybody.
Introverts though are typically like I have a lot of introverted friends on Facebook. They're still them, but they're talking to because it's Facebook. Like they're
because they allow them to be an extrovert. It allows them to stand behind a screen. I don't really have everybody in my face, but I do have everybody in my face.
No, like
I feel like it gives introvert that feeling of being accepted by everyone.
No, just gives me feeling like I can communicate with y'all
by everyone
and turn y'all off when I want to. Like I can see it, and I'm not near you.
That's not an introvert.
I just feel like they're like I can see it without having to be all the way around you, all in these big crowds and all of that. So no, I don't, because they can still, you can be an introvert and still have a personality. It's just about it's just not about being around a bunch of people and in big settings and all of that. Because like a lot of my friends are introverted, but that just has to do with where I like to go and where you like to go. You want to chill, I'm going to go out. But when we're talking, the conversation is still the conversation.
I feel like introverts you can tell that they're introverts even on social media. I feel like those that play that game, they do that because they could be another personality on.
Well, if it's larger than life, then that's different. That's taking a step up.
Is that insecurity though?
Huh?
Is that an insecurity though?
Yeah, because you want people to like you. You want to be out there. You're yearning for something that you can't have in people face. Like you can't go out there and do this live.
Can. It's not that they can
on the computer, but if you did this in front of the same fine people on the stage, you wouldn't be able to do it. You wouldn't be able to.
Introvert doesn't mean you can't do something. It means you prefer not to be in those settings.
To a certain extent, it's more on the I'm having trouble with it more so than I can do it. Introverts don't want to do that because they have trouble with doing that with some of these things. Mm. They don't like to speak in public because they're not good at speaking in public.
Or maybe they can, but they just don't like to.
In order to do something, you have to do something. In order to know how to do something, you have to do it. You can't just not do something and be like, oh, I know how to do that, unless you can compare it.
But that's not saying that they can't do it. Like you can be an introvert.
So you're taking can't and stretching it. You can do anything, but you.
That doesn't mean you're not good at it though.
Then okay, if you're not good at it, if you're not good, if you're okay, so guys, point of view, if you can't do it, you're not good at it. If you're not good at it, you can't do it. That's what the guy's point of view.
Yeah,
if you're not good at it, you can't do it, and you shouldn't do it.
So just
you can do anyone can speak in front of people, even though they actually can't get words out
because you don't want to, but you're skilled naturally and you're really good.
That's a terrible analogy.
No,
that's a terrible analogy.
You can't being an introvert doesn't like coming out, but they can still have conversations. They know how to, but they're like, you know what? It's too peoply for me now. I'm gonna leave. That doesn't mean they can't like people or they can't talk to people. They just prefer not to. They prefer to be in their shell, in their zone. Ryan is an introvert. But it's not because he can't talk to people. Me and Ryan can talk all night, but he will prefer to not be in big crowds if he doesn't have to.
Right.
But he can. Okay. I've seen him party and have a great time.
So you're taking the word can and can't, saying that you physically can't fucking do it. You can't do it.
You're saying because they're not good at it.
So you can't do it.
But what makes them not good at it? Just because they don't want to?
Ryan doesn't like big crowds. To a certain extent, yes.
Ryan doesn't like big crowds. but he's a promoter in those parties and is a part of those crowds and shakes hands with people and takes pictures with people.
Yeah, but he don't never say shit.
He would prefer to chill because that's his personality. Doesn't mean he can't be around people or can't interact with people.
I didn't say he can't be around people. He can't speak like that because he doesn't want to.
Right. Not because he's not good at it.
I didn't say he's not physically able to do it. Like,
I said not because he's not good at it, just because he prefers not to. You're saying he's not doing it because he's not good at it, basically.
Whatever.
What's the next one?
Did we even really touch on him? So fabricate.
We should look to next.
Fabricate. So fabricate. Did we say?
Is it fabricating is a form of insecurity?
He said next.
Let's see. Overshare.
I think it depends on what they're oversharing. If they're oversharing, like
It says they don't take painstaking measures to share details that no one would have asked for. More often than not, it's because they feel they have something to prove.
yeah, that's insecurity.
Like if you got a deal on something, but you actually expressed how much money you're making off of it.
I mean, just you got people that make long posts. They be like,
I think it's how you deliver it more so.
Okay.
Like it's okay to brag about yourself. I think it's how you deliver it.
right.
Like the attention
But
that you're trying to get
how do you deliver?
Like, are you trying to get attention from, or are you just saying, look, this is something I'm proud of, I want to share, or look at what I'm doing, look at me type of shit?
Or I look at it like, I'm so depressed. Nothing's going right for me because let me tell you what this happened. And then this guy, he's not shit. And then one of my best girlfriends and I, we had a fight. I'm not going to go into details, so please don't ask me about it. But we had a fight. And then, oh my God, I'm on my period and I'm having bad cramps and blah, 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 blah. I've seen it. Like, what?
That's insecure?
Yes.
I feel like
I'm
not saying it's not insecure, but I feel like it's another word for that. It's got to be more than insecure.
Seeking attention.
That's the next level shit.
And I see that shit and I be like, oh my God, some guy deleted me actually. Because he was always posting about how unhappy he was down here. He couldn't find a job, blah, blah, blah. So he found one. And then he was like, I don't want to take this job because, what did he say? I got to cut my beard or something. I was like on his post, I was like, sir, you have been complaining about not being able to find a job. Now you finally find one, and you're complaining about a beard, talking about corporate America. You know how corporate America works. Play the game until you get where you want to go. Next thing I know, it was like people you may know. I was like, damn, I guess he was pissed off.
Niggas blocked
like people was liking my comment. So
I don't like people like that complain about shit, and then when you give them a solution, they still complain about the shit. I cannot fucking stand that.
They always got a.
I feel like those people, you want to be unhappy. Like you're choosing to be at this point. You're choosing to be unhappy. If I keep telling you something and a better way of doing it or a way to better your scenario, you're choosing to be upset or choosing to be unhappy or whatever.
Some people are comfortable miserable.
yeah.
That's
Misery loves company.
And some people are not.
And when you don't give them that company, oh, you ain't shit. You don't give a fuck about them. I guess I'd say that for another one, but god damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
So read the next one.
So I don't know. I don't necessarily know if this is a insecurity, but it is annoying. Being the fun police.
Yes.
One is people are just following these trends because they're sheep or whatever. Like when they're stupid challenges, people are just doing, oh, you're just doing that because you're a sheep. Like shut the fuck up. Why can't people have fun? Like people are stressed out all day. Yeah. Can't they do something fun? Like
I don't see that much. I don't see that a lot. Like with the crate challenge. I didn't feel a lot of people was kind of.
I didn't think it had nothing to do with insecurity. I just thought it was stupid.
Right. I think when people do that stuff, I don't.
No, that's a little different. First of all, but it's just like what it would be. Maybe the DMX challenge 2 years ago. The girls they were posting to pictures to the song. What the names. People were like, females just doing stuff because they sheep and they fight. Like, damn, it's just a fun little challenge.
Now that person's insecure.
Yeah, don't get your ass on TikTok, man, because that's all
they do.
Right.
That's all the creators do.
Well, that's someone.
Oh, or people would be like, if a new Power episode is on, never watch Power.
Who gives a fuck? Why you breaking it up here?
Right.
I'm the only one that never give a fuck about seeing such show. Nigga, so what?
Right, like I say, y'all, let's talk about Power. Someone comes on there. I ain't never watched that show. I hate it.
Yeah,
well, we're talking. This is talking to the people that do watch it.
They definitely want attention. That's definitely
the fun police. So I don't know if that's an insecurity.
I think it is because they want that's their way of getting attention.
Misery, love, and company.
Yeah, that's definitely a way of getting attention.
people always say like, oh, people telling me I'm bragging, but that's hating. There's a difference. There's a difference.
I think some people just always like getting patted on the back. Like I think some people come from I don't know, a bloodline where they're always being appreciated, and when they're put in a different society or they're put in a different role and they're not being patted on the back enough or being appreciated enough, they need that from social media. When they're not getting it from their immediate group, I guess, they get on social media so they can get that love and pump them endorphins in their head by getting pats on the back.
I feel like with the material possessions, people want to show off what they think people envy because it makes them feel good that either other people, the normal person can't get it so easily, or like, you'd be like, all right. Well, you took a picture.
You're definitely insecure. Like, what do you compensate?
It's great if you like the designer and all of that. That's great.
Let somebody else call it out though. You should have to.
I can't say I got my Dior.
What you talking
It's
about?
okay from time to time, like to flex a little bit.
That's how you deliver though. But
I was about to say, it's also how you deliver.
You say that like, okay.
Briscoe.
Yeah, that's just Briscoe. That ain't insecurity. That's just Briscoe. But if you like every time you come, boy, look at these ones. Like I just got these. I'm like, no.
Like, great.
Okay.
No one gives a fuck.
Talk to somebody that likes it. Like,
No one gives a fuck.
great. But like every picture you take in, like you gotta show the Chanel, you gotta show the Gucci, you gotta show this. I'm like, okay, like, but if you say something, you're a hater. So you gotta let people.
That's when you start muting people. I'll mute you in a heartbeat. I won't unfollow you, but I'll mute you.
30 days, yeah.
Nah, Instagram, I'll mute you and forget to unmute you.
Oh yeah, I just recently started doing that on Instagram. Facebook, I'll snooze somebody for 30 days.
Facebook, I'll snooze.
I didn't even know there was that many options.
I won't unfriend them, but I'll unfollow.
That's the only one that I know. I actually don't even know all the other ones. I didn't know you could snooze.
But I'll
and mute somebody.
snooze. Yeah, like I had snoozed a guy for 30 days simply because I just needed to get him out of my system and I didn't want to keep seeing him on my timeline. So I said, by 30 days, I should be good. So I was like, by 30 days, I should be good.
And then you
snooze him again for another 30 days.
So 60 days snooze, and did you unsnooze him?
Probably kept snoozing it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I think
does it remind you that you have to?
Oh no! All of a sudden you'll pop. You be like, that motherfucker just pops right up. Like, boom, the 30 days is up, and then you see.
Oh, I got it.
I remember I was looking.
So you can say it.
I was like,
that's hilarious.
Ooh, I'm not ready. I was like, I'm not ready. Let me go get these pictures real quick. Okay,
that's funny as shit.
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. Did we go through them? I don't think so. Oh, makes post about purging their friends list.
Yeah, that's insecure as fuck. Like nobody gives a fuck. Just do the
Just
shit.
delete them.
It's the same thing as saying I'm about to get on social media.
Just go.
No, you want somebody like, oh wow, you need somebody to talk to? I'm always here for you. You can hit me up. Inbox me.
I straight up put the peace emoji on there. Like, all right, bye.
Now I did say earlier that's a crowd for help, man. What if they go into some shit and they just like say that?
I can't stand when humans adults don't use their fucking words. Like don't do something to get me to ask.
Mm-hmm.
No, nigga, just tell me.
You didn't say, you see what it's saying, inbox me or pair of hands. Or
Ryan's so direct. Ryan does not want none of that beat around the bush shit. None of that.
I ain't good at guessing.
Yeah, man, that's somebody that's crying for some help, man. They need to be appreciated. They need love. They need someone to talk to. And they're like, you know what? I'm about to get off social media because it's so toxic.
I took 30 days off one day. I didn't make an announcement. I just did.
You just got off.
Yeah, like.
I took 30 days off twice because
you got sent to jail.
I got
I'm always in jail. I've actually been being a better me.
I'm gonna do some shit that's gonna send me to jail.
Oh
so I can
no, I've been like 4 or 5 times.
30-day bids.
The last one was a 30-day. That was my first 30-day, but I had a backup
page. I did 2 30-day bids.
Oh damn! I've done a 30, maybe it's a 7 and 2 3s, I think. Yeah.
Not I've done a week before. I've done a day before, I believe.
Yeah, I've done
and
a
now
day.
I just put the fucking asterisks in between the word.
Yeah. You gotta be creative because sometimes they'll get you with one asterisk. So if you spell a curse word, like, and space it out, so it's individual letters. Like today I said bitch, but I said B, then space, asterisk, space, parenthesis, or question mark, space. You gotta.
So you're right.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers funny as hell. Social media hacks.
Oh yeah, and I know how to. So I know how. Usually they'll block your backup page as well.
They definitely do.
However, this is what you have to do. You log in to your backup page from the computer. It's gonna let you in. Then you log into the backup page from your phone, and you'll be able to get through because the IP server from the computer is different than the phone, so it'll let you in because it won't really sync up that that's your backup page. It caught me on the last day that I was in jail. I tried to go in and it was like, nope, you're restricted for the next 17 hours. I said, oh, it caught me on the last little second.
That's fucking hilarious. Social media hacks.
Yeah. And then like their own posts. I don't necessarily think this is an insecurity, but it's annoying as fuck. What's the point? You posted it. Of course you like it.
Yeah, I seen my homie smile. It was like when he likes his own post, it's confirmation to others that it's okay to like his post. Or and then another guy was like, when you post it, so that means you already know you like it. So what's the point of you fucking liking it?
I know someone who laughs at their own post.
Yeah, if you don't like it or agree with it, then you actually put that in the comments, like or in the fucking caption.
Yeah.
What the fuck you like?
I feel like I don't do it, but I'm always a person who likes to push buttons. So sometimes I'm scrolling and I see like my post and it obviously it's great because I didn't like it. I push it.
You just say you're one of those people. It's okay.
Because I wanted to turn blue. Like I want to push the button. Like it's right there.
Okay.
It's right there.
It's all right.
I'm scrolling. It's right there. Like it's my post.
You be laughing at
it's great, and I'm like.
I definitely laugh at my own jokes on high.
Yeah, but I don't react on my post.
No.
I saw someone put up a post.
And then LOL.
And I guess they was a joke and they reacted. And then they commented in it and reacted at their comment and nobody else said anything. I was like, this thing a crazy motherfucker. Ooh. What's up in the group chat?
That's fucking hilarious, yo. I mean, have I ever done that?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
I've probably posted something and then like reacted to it, but I never like had a conversation with myself. Like when no one else said anything. But I didn't like my reaction though. I didn't like my reaction though. Like the reaction post, I didn't like that one. I just liked the main post, but not the reaction post. I think that's overdoing it. When you start really liking all your shit and
talking to yourself. Yeah, answer your own question. It's okay to talk to yourself. Just don't answer your own questions for sure. Out loud.
That's what the guy did. He was like joking. Like it was just, oh god. Like I didn't even say like.
So what else we got over there?
Subliminal messages.
I take that in general. I don't think that's insecure. I think
I can say that's insecure and childish. Nigga, you speak directly. Use your words.
I don't say insecure. I just think scared and childish.
Depends on what you're being subliminal about.
I mean, I guess it's always the content, but.
Insecure because they're scared what could possibly happen.
Well, it depends on what they're being subliminal about. It could be a good subliminal. It could be a good subliminal. It could be a sexy subliminal.
When I'm thinking, it's like somebody taking a shot at you,
right,
or they're trying to be petty, which I think is another sign of insecurity. But I definitely think being petty is insecure.
I don't think it's being. I don't think. So, what's your definition of being petty then? Because petty before it was petty was what? What was the word for petty before it was petty? I feel like I'm definitely a person that get back.
Petty is not a trendy word. Like petty is.
Yeah, it's petty.
I feel like it's just
not get back.
It's revenge.
No, that's not necessarily revenge.
Why not?
No.
Petty's not about being revengeful.
Petty is not being revengeful.
No,
or vengeful. It is.
Vengeful, but not revengeful.
Yeah, that's
okay. So
I know what you mean.
So it's vengeful and revenge not the same thing.
You could just be petty, just pointless humor. Like
no, it's not the same.
So petty, right? So petty, right? Petty.
I walk by and I just start cracking jokes on your fucking shoes for no reason.
No, that's not petty. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad. You know, I don't ever let you listen.
I'm in the crowd. Like we had a crowd, and like I'm being petty. Let me say shit. They trying to get everybody to laugh at you. Like you did absolutely nothing to me. You sitting here kicking it. What reason I had to just come up and talk about the shoes? That's petty.
Okay, so question. So let's say you drove home, or your girl drove home, got her some food on the way home and she ain't get you no food. You're like, damn, you ain't get no food. Blah, blah, blah. The next day, you come home with some food and don't get her no food. That's petty and revenge and vengeful.
Okay, but that's not always the case.
That's not.
But that's what I'm looking at it as. Like, that's petty as fuck, but that's also being vengeful.
That's vengeful, not revengeful.
Right.
Either, but it's still petty.
Right, but every time, being petty all the time doesn't have to be because you're seeking revenge. My mom and dad have been living together for 40 years. So, this is what she did. So, this is what she did one day. When he eats, he always has to have this tray. He'd be like, just sit down. Mm-hmm. So one day she hid the trays and watched my dad like go crazy in the kitchen. And she was just like, Lil, where's the tray? I put it here. She was like, I don't know, Larry.
She was being an asshole and being petty.
Right, but she wasn't trying to get revenge. They do stuff like that. When you live with somebody for so long, you do dumb shit. Like
so petty.
That's not being petty in the sense of being insecure though. That's just being
I think
I was just saying that's more like it's not always a sense of trying to get revenge for somebody.
But that's why I said petty wasn't insecure to me. That's why I said petty wasn't.
It depends on.
But y'all were saying petty is insecure. That's why I said.
To me, it depends on the scenario. Like most social media.
But I feel like blanket is
pettiness is insecure.
Petty is such a big blanket now because one thing could be vengeful and it could be petty at the same time.
Especially when people take pride in it, like Mr. Petty or whatever the fucking petty nickname.
I hate when guys say they're petty. Like when a guy likes to be petty, when he says I'm petty king or something like, oh god, it makes me cringe. Like
because before it was fucking. I'm gonna put this in the comments when he releases video. Before it was petty, it was something else. I can't remember what it is, and people would say that. They would say that I'm that person. But to me, that was before petty was petty. That's what that was, and then it's petty. Like there's certain things
that new.
Petty, the term is new. I never said petty in fucking high school. No one said petty in high school.
Oh, we definitely said it.
Lie. How old are you?
I'm 36.
Fucking liar. What school did you go to?
In Philly, we said it like petty is a word.
Maybe that's a northern thing then because it wasn't fucking southern thing.
I never even thought it was regional.
It's definitely regional now because I know for a fact any of my friends that graduated in 2002 never said petty in high school. That was not a term that we used in high school. Not 2002 Charlotte, North Carolina. Maybe up north, but petty was not a term.
To do with the north being fun. That's what it was called.
Whatever it was, petty was not a word in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Either way it go.
Maybe it soon came down to this bitch.
Okay, but we're gonna agree. A lot of forms of pettiness comes from insecurity, right? Not being revengeful.
It depends.
I guess to me it's more blanketed to me because a lot of these can fit under being petty for me. Vengeful, revengeful, petty to me, depending on where it is. I assume
you getting attention.
A certain type of petty, I think.
You downing someone to get attention from others, it's petty.
I don't say that's petty though. You downing someone is not being petty. You're just being, I don't know what the fuck you're
like. You're making fun of somebody. You're making somebody to buddy a joke. So you're making light of it.
And you're a fucking bully.
Because that's
not petty. That's not a petty person. That's a fucking bully. You're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking dickhead. Fuck being petty.
So if you are downing somebody, insulting somebody, or anything in that nature to embarrass them in front of other people to get people to laugh at your joke, that's petty.
That's not petty.
Or you don't. Okay, that's good.
Because I feel like it's pushing it now.
Right, that's beyond petty.
But that's what happens on social media.
Petty can just be small and trivial.
That's what I'm saying. That's small and trivial. Petty is small and trivial.
It's like somebody posts on social media and somebody comments something petty up underneath it.
Yeah.
Because you want other people to laugh at the shit.
Or no, here's something.
Here's me being like a motherfucker. You need to get your ass beat for this shit.
Here's me being petty.
I think if you like petty like that towards me, that wants me to whip your ass.
Petty could be someone posts something and there's a spelling error in me. I'm gonna be like, did you mean da da da? I know what they meant, but I'm just being petty.
Insecure. That's still petty though.
Right? It's petty, but it's not to embarrass them. It's not to. It's just me being petty.
It kind of actually depends on how you live it.
It depends on.
It could be.
I guess it
depends.
I misspell something for people will inbox me and tell me, hey, so did you mean this?
I'll do that when it's like some serious shit. But then it's someone I usually joke with, and they know I'm grammar police anyway. I'll be like, with the asterisk. But then people who get offended by corrections and stuff like that, I just let them be dumb in public, on their own.
Right.
And if it's something serious, I'll inbox like, hey, this is real wrong on there. I've had a homeboy say thanks so much for that because I don't want to be out here.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but don't try to be funny on it. Like it'd be funny when somebody one letter in the word makes the word totally different.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes of course it makes it different, but like the meaning completely different. So it's like dumbass example. No, that's not good. Like say somebody wrote shot instead of shit,
right?
And he's like, "What got shot?" Let's see, he said, "I was trying to take a shit. You was trying to take a shot. You trying to take a shot of some stupid shit like that. That wasn't a good one, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Because you know clearly what they're trying to say, especially based on the context.
Yeah, like okay, you want to be funny, nigga?
But that's petty.
I don't know, man. That's actually funny as shit. That's what you say. I need to take a shit, but you would say I need to take a shot. Like, what you need to take a shot for? I mean, I need to take a shit.
But I'm just saying, if not that, but if somebody
there was more context, you knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, I got you, man. And then like you taking pride in it, that shit is definitely.
Well, pride. You taking pride in like.
Yeah, that shit is fucking weird. Fuck.
Social media and all these different rules now.
Social media, man, has got people so comfortable that people don't run up on people no more. So motherfuckers.
Twitter fingers,
Well, that's why I said like.
Motherfuckers so comfortable.
I can't say what they call them.
Internet thugs.
Yeah, internet thugs. Like keyboard warriors. That like, nah, I want to beat your ass. Like when I see you.
Come see me, dog.
But then you be like, oh, I trolled. I'm a troll. I trolled this nigga. No, I don't believe in trolls. If I see you in person, I'm gonna fuck you up like a troll.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand that shit, dog.
It's like
Send it with your chest.
I did because that's what I'm talking about. I'm sure it's other places in my life, but I'm also seeing in flag football. I'm like, yo, I'm like, fuck all that dumb shit. Like, you want to pop shit because you online and all your friends are laughing. I'm fuck y'all up too for laughing at this. That's how I'll be like, oh, y'all niggas think this shit funny.
You be looking at the laugh at
Yeah, I'm like, no, because niggas be commenting like, oh, that shit funny. Like, you got trolled.
When you see them put that on the dap, oh, we cool.
Like, it's fucking my face.
It's like when I ran up on buddy in Vegas. Hush mouth. Online, you always got something to say.
Yeah.
You don't know me, nigga. I ain't not one of them flat people you be trouble with. You gotta see me.
You stupid.
Win, lose, draw. What's up? You stupid. Quiet mouth. Cause I don't mind losing. I ain't want to lose, but I don't mind losing. A lot of motherfuckers, they worried about losing. They get videos be put on social media and they be the joke of the day. Who gives a fuck? You fall 1-on-1. They smarter than that. Niggas
That's smart.
And they said, give me the one-on-one.
Niggas ain't got no arm in that shit.
Another thing I wanted to jump into was the what was it called? The phone police?
Yeah.
Phone police. I feel like it's another flip side to the phone police. Like, I can't stand the people that, like, you and your girls be out or whatever, and your homegirl over there, she may have a boyfriend, she may not, she may be fucking with someone, she may not, whatever. She got a story. And she trying to, do her thing with some such and such over there. You judging her like, oh, I can't believe she doing that, blah, skip. But your girlfriend right over here doing the same shit, but she don't say shit to her.
Or you doing it.
Or you doing it yourself. But I can't stand them motherfuckers. Like, stop being so judgy. Like, I get it, that may be wrong. Let that motherfucker do what the fuck they gonna do. That shouldn't affect your fucking life. It shouldn't. I understand it's your homegirl, get it. Stay the fuck out of her business. Let her do what the fuck she gonna do. I damn sure don't want to hear it. And I don't want to see you trying to knock her. Stop cop blocking. Stop cop blocking. Let her go outside. Nigga ain't fucking her right, so she want to fuck somebody else. So shit. I ain't gonna knock it.
You do that? One of your homegirls got a side nigga, and
you'll tell her no. Now that she was like drunk, like, oh my god, like she had to go home and like she was legit like talking to the nigga. Like,
no, what I'm saying is like, say you had two homegirls, right?
Right.
One of them was married and you knew she had a side nigga. The other one was in a relationship and she had a side nigga. But you would only be judgmental towards one, not the other. And not to each other. It's like, you might be sitting here like, you sitting here talking to me in Briscoe and you judging that one, but you ain't saying shit about that one.
I mean, that's just kind of being a hypocrite. Like,
but it's people that do shit like that. It makes no fucking sense to me.
I mean, if I don't agree with something, I don't agree with it. It has nothing to do with the people that are doing it. Is I don't agree with something. So if you're doing it, and
no, not necessarily not agreeing with it, actually saying something about it.
Oh, at this point in my life, we're all adults. People are pretty aware of what they're doing. I'll more so ask questions like, is everything okay? Or you know, I'll ask them where they coming from with it, or like, you just doing this for fun, or like you're going through some things, and you know, you talk to me about it, and we might talk about, well, you know, are you prepared if this happens and that happens, and that's it. Like, you know what you're doing, you know what's going on.
But
so
you're not going to sit there and judge and talk about them behind their back about it when you don't say shit about the other one.
That would make no sense. Like,
true to us, to people who actually think with logic, but people who don't, they think it is totally okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I don't agree with something, like, it's not about people.
So you never been a hypocrite with any of
I'm
your
sure
friends
we've
before?
all been hypocrites. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna
friends.
sit here and act like I'm all perfect. Like, I'm sure I've said I'm never gonna do something, or said, oh, I would never do that, and done it. Like, come on now, like, I'm human. But that's not like that's not my spirit. That's not my spirit. That's not the person that I am. But in my life, have I? Yeah.
So would you be that person that actually still doing that, but would openly say that you wouldn't do that? Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
No.
Because that's the people that we be talking about.
I pretty much own up to anything that I do.
You're doing the shit, but you want to say,
How you gonna judge somebody for doing shit, the same shit that you've done or you're doing?
No, I'm grown. I do what I want.
Like, so you never been sitting there like one day and like watching like a TV show with your girls or some shit, and they be like, ugh, why she keep going back to that dumb ass nigga? And you be like, why she keep going back to that dumb ass nigga?
I'm sure we all, yeah, like shit. Then I'd be like, damn, I went back to that dumb ass nigga too. I'd be like, damn, I'd be like, I'll put in the text, y'all, I talked all that shit. That nigga on his way over here.
But that's different. You can admit that. You can admit it out loud. You know what I'm saying? It's when they don't admit it out loud.
Sometimes you be like, sometimes there been times you be like, I can't even tell nobody this shit. Like, I done talk too much shit. I can't.
You don't tell nobody.
I'm not gonna tell nobody.
You keep that shit on fucking hooks, and then you don't say
I think
shit
it's
to
when
nobody
somebody else is doing it and you're judging them and saying you would never do it, and then you turn around and do it.
Oh, yeah, like, no, that's not like in my spirit of, no, like.
You can be a hypocrite and still own up, and still be a hypocrite, and still own up, and then be a hypocrite.
I got what's the point on another if you still gonna be a hypocrite.
Some people say sorry, even though they
you
don't do
own
it
it up
again.
to it,
What's the point of saying sorry if you don't do it again?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the value.
But people say sorry, right?
That's the value of an apology. I don't like people telling me sorry anyway. Don't apologize.
What if they genuinely are
Don't
sorry?
apologize to me. Just don't do it again. That's the apology. Because if you apologize to me and do it again, then I'm not only gonna be upset that you're doing it again, I'm gonna be upset with the first apology because it wasn't genuine.
But it was genuine.
So,
no, to me.
so when they apologize and never do it again, what if they really genuine and say, you know what, I'm sorry I made you feel this way, and I have to say that to you,
Okay.
and I'll never do it again.
Okay.
And then I did it again.
And they don't do it again.
Okay. So what do you want me to say?
Thank you.
I accept it. Like, okay, like.
No, I don't give a fuck about
But
that.
sometimes an apology is really not about you. It's about the person that.
Okay, so then if it's about you, don't.
But they still want you to know that they deeply feel back.
So his response doesn't matter then. That's what he's saying.
Ryan, you're so stoic
Yeah,
sometimes.
like my thing is, if you apologize and never do
I want
it
to hear
again,
it. I want to see it. I need that. My
That's
apology
it.
language is apology love language. I read. Like, I need to hear you say I'm sorry. I need you to kind of low key kiss my ass a little bit.
yeah, see that right there, that I would apologize, but if I gotta kiss your ass too.
So you don't fuck up?
I did that before. I did that shit before one time, and that shit backfired on me, and I was so pissed about it. Like,
that's why if I ever cheat and I get caught, I want him to leave me because I'm not going to live the rest of my life kissing your ass to make you feel better. I can't live like that.
Yeah.
So let's just go. No, I'm not gonna live like that. You're never gonna look at me the same. I don't care how much we pray. Nah, just leave me because I'm not about to kiss your ass the rest of my life
So
to
you
feel like
you
that.
want somebody to kiss your ass, though, kid.
But it's not like if you cheat on me, like I don't need you to kiss my ass at this point. Like bye.
It don't matter.
I'm talking
I'm
about
saying,
some shit
sure.
like.
Maybe
You pissed me off, like say
say
we had a date planned or something and you stood me up, but it was not a situation where I'm gonna leave you, like we're already deep in, so I ain't gonna leave you, but I'm mad, so you gotta do a little
more to kiss up.
it's not forever, just like alright.
Nah, fuck that shit.
But I'm just saying that's
You do it back?
Either you accept my apology or you don't.
yeah, but I'm not, if it's trivial, like if it's something bad that you don't think you can be with me, just leave me.
Alright, but do you do it back if you fucked up?
Yeah, me and my girlfriends were talking about that one time. Like, girls always kissing guys' ass. Like, every time we do something, then they be like, babe, I cooked dinner. Put the stupid little baby voice on. What you want? Like, just.
bro, you piss me off. Don't talk to me for 2 days.
See, that's not healthy. Like, you can't go 2 days and not, like, that's not healthy. I
When I
can't.
say don't talk to me, I don't mean like complete silence. I mean, don't try to like baby up and.
But I don't want to walk around on eggshells.
Listen, I want how you saying, you get the baby voice and I did this. I don't do that shit. Just be normal.
Just be normal.
Just be normal.
Just act like it never
Don't try to do, yeah, because I've gotten over it. When I've gotten over it is when I don't say shit else about it. But if you keep doing little shit that remind me that you're trying to suck up to me because you fucked up, it's gonna keep pissing me off.
But I'm talking about if it's something like, not, I mean, if it's something dumb, like something
It
trivial.
doesn't matter. To
Like
me, that's how I feel.
Like,
I bought your favorite junk.
That's
I bought
how
your
your
favorite junk
apology
food.
language.
I bought your favorite junk food type shit. Like, just don't.
I'm gonna be like, I might sit there with a little attitude, like, or then you be like, you hungry?
I'm
gonna be like,
nah,
I'm gonna be like, I can eat.
You ain't gonna take the junk food?
Yeah, I don't know that shit. Because then you apologize. I don't like apologies.
Yeah, you keep apologizing.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. Just keep living.
I can't
Just don't do this shit again.
This food.
I'd probably say something like, I'm on a diet anyway. Like, I mean, I guess I had something else since I've been. Like, you hungry? I mean, I can eat.
No, I'm good.
I mean, you know, I'm a
The
little
only
break
thing
real
that
quick.
you can do to me as an apology is probably just pull my dick out and start sucking my
There
dick.
you go.
Here we go. It's just,
That is the answer to all his questions. To all his answers.
I'm telling you, I'm so serious. Other than that, there's
That's
nothing.
the answer to all
There's really nothing you can do. Like, it's nothing you can buy me. Nothing you can do for me.
Just
Like,
butt suck my dick.
but suck my dick. No, it's not my way in feeling like.
now, for me, that's not an apology. Giving me head is not an apology. Because you was going to give me head anyway. So that's not an apology. Like,
But it ain't about
No.
you gonna give me head anyway. It's about that
You gonna give me here right now?
You just did it like I'm walking, fucking. I don't know. I'm walking from the kitchen to my bedroom or some shit, and then like you just stop me on the steps and just put my dick out and start sucking my dick. I'm not gonna tell you stop, and then after I'm done, I'm gonna be like, I'm definitely not upset anymore.
You know
see, here's
what?
the thing. I'll have sex, and then after that, I'll be like, I mean, I know it was real good, like, but I'm still feeling like, I'm just still feeling like I'm still not feeling right. Like,
So
yeah, I get that nut out. I'm still.
I can't have angry or mad sex. Like I've never been an angry or mad sex person because I don't want to have sex. Like if I'm mad at you, I don't like you could she could literally try to pull my dick out and I will stop her from sucking my dick because I don't want you right now.
What?
I don't want.
I guess that would be different if you actually just get shit like that on the regular.
I mean, I get where you're going with that.
Right, that's what I was saying. You're gonna do it anyway, so that's not.
I get where he's going with that because it's not special because you suck my dick on the steps on a Tuesday anyways. But I can't have angry sex. If I'm upset at you, like I can't. Nah, I'm not. You know how people like have sex and make up and just fuck shit out of her.
I'll still be like if I got an issue with you, if I'm mad at you and I fuck you, just because I fucked you, it ain't over.
Oh, I remember that happened to me before. And
If I fuck you, it is over with. Because I don't have angry sex. So if we had sex after we was arguing,
I don't have to be angry anymore.
So
that's happened before. We've had angry sex, and I'm thinking everything's all good now, and he was a fucking asshole afterwards. I was like, but we had sex. He was like, so
you want me to go out and get from somebody else?
So
there's your proposition. Either you're gonna give it to me right now, or you want me to get it.
No, you can't hold stuff like that over somebody's head in a relationship.
That ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this is the options that's in my head. I can be upset.
Fuck you or fuck somebody else.
I'm gonna fuck you. But if you act like that, would you prefer me to go get something from somewhere else? Or you gonna prefer me to go over and jab my dick or jab my dick right in front of you? It's gonna happen, regardless. I'm not gonna rape you, but I'm gonna get this nut. So if you don't give it to me, I'm gonna get this nut. If that's how I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm still gonna be upset with you afterwards. Still. I'm upset but I'm respectful. I'm upset but I'm respectful. You know what I mean?
I'm respectful. Like,
you can't be respectful if you gonna get this nut from somewhere.
Talking about you, would you prefer me to get it from somewhere else? Don't fucking ask me that.
That ain't what I'm saying. I would never ask you that.
Even that's the thought process.
No, my thought process is like, don't be mad. Like, be grateful.
But if I don't fuck you, I'm gonna fuck somebody.
Oh, I just gonna check my dick. Look at the worst scenario. You telling me no? Look at the options that I have. Look at the options that I have now from you saying no.
So he's saying,
I've never like withheld sex, but if we're not in that, if we're like beefing or something, like if we're not there, we're just not there. It's not me withholding. We're just not in that space where we're having sex right now. It's just like maybe we need time to cool down. But I've never been in a situation where we're beefing or whatever, and he tries me, and I'm like, no, like you don't get into this, nah.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid.
Because in my head, I'm probably horny too.
Because before we got into it, I probably was horny. Then you did some stupid shit. I'm upset. And I was like, fuck.
So we've all been in we're in relationships, right? I think so. Me and my fiance, we do this. It's funny as shit. I seen a meme about it too. Like when we're mad at each other, and then like we don't want to be mad at each other, but we don't want to talk about why we mad. We'll just start talking about random shit. Like, can you say you got a test today?
I mean, I'm just trying to
asking them random ass questions.
Yeah, she's trying to break the ice. She's trying. I mean, people do that.
That shit be hilarious. Like that's your sock right there. Nigga, duh, that's my fucking sock. You know it's my fucking sock. Ain't nobody else fucking sock.
That would be me.
Fucking sock it is.
That would be me.
I knew that was
what the fuck that sock is it?
So then it breaks the ice right there. So then she probably started laughing.
No, because he's not mad. I'm still be mad. Like, no, nigga. That shit, bruh.
I hate all the bullshit. No beat around the bush. No fluff. No extra.
I can see that shit too.
I don't know why. I wish my tolerance for being annoyed was not so low.
I can see you on some shit like that.
Because I know it's not genuine. Like you just trying to talk to me like that.
But it's not genuine.
No, it's not. You're trying to check the temperature. No,
right, that's not wrong with checking the temperature. There's nothing wrong with that.
You saying the temperature should be gone and there should be no temperature.
Yeah.
But everybody's not a robot. Like you act like you're a damn tin man. Like shit.
I got a heart.
Shit.
I got a brain, not a heart. There it is.
Tin man.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that's just how I am. Like, because a lot of times.
You're a robot.
No, because a lot of times.
I appreciate the little dumbass, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, sometimes you feel like you know what this is.
Sometimes I be staying mad for dumb shit. I'm like,
I can't. That's one thing I can't stay mad. That's another thing. I can't stay mad. I got too much shit going on to stay mad.
Well, it's not necessarily mad because it ain't gonna stop me from doing shit like I do, but there's still tension there.
If we mad over something trivial and you make me laugh and smile a little bit, I try not to.
I'm not going
to.
I'm not the one that's gonna break the ice.
We already know that.
Oh God,
because you down.
Shit.
Is that your sock, babe? Who else fucking side it is? Oh, the nigga that you brought in the house.
I say something like, "You just want to talk to me, don't you?" I'm like, "All right, like break the ice and stuff like that. Like that's cute. As long as it's something trivial that you can get over. Some real serious issues you got to talk about, and that's different."
I've definitely said the dumbest shit before. It's like some spaghetti on the floor. You gonna pick the shit up, nigga? I choose to pick it up.
My mom called me one day talking about, your father knew I was mad at him. He came up the steps talking about what time you work tomorrow. She was like, the same time I work every day. From home. Like, it's the same.
Hey, that's the shit I say.
You checking that temperature.
Checking the fuck out of that temperature.
But then you make it worse sometimes when you do shit like that. So depending on who you are.
She was like,
yeah. I can see myself doing some dumb shit like that. What time you gotta take Phoenix to school tomorrow? Nigga, the first time I take every motherfucking day to the bus stop. Fuck you mean? You gotta take the bus stop different fucking times.
I wish I didn't get more easy. I swear I wish I didn't.
Oh my God, I wish I was a fly on the wall.
I didn't know it.
Like that was a fucking. Actually, I wish that was a skit. That would be a funny ass fucking skit.
Way too easy.
We should make a skit, Ryan. I think that should be hilarious.
I love that situation. I don't know.
That shit, checking the temperature backfire.
That was hilarious. That shit backfired. You thought everything was smooth.
Everything was smooth.
Everything's gonna be. Thought it was gonna roll different what it did.
Nah, nigga.
You ever say nah, nigga?
It don't roll.
I really think it depends on what it is or how long I stay upset.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why it depends on what it is. It's some bullshit.
Yeah, like you ain't just brush over what the fuck just happened by fucking grabbing my ass cheeks. Like, nah.
If it's something serious, though, like we gonna have to talk about it. You can't just fake. We gotta talk about
your ass cheeks.
No, I'm saying I like that she grabs my ass cheeks, but you ain't about to cruise over what the fuck just happened while we mad.
We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. You might be mad after we done talking about it. Then you can do all the little bullshit, but it's gonna be talked about before the little kiki bullshit. Like,
so we ain't fucking.
We gotta talk about it first. We definitely gotta talk about it first.
So you can't have anal sex either.
I can, but I'm not gonna give you. I'm not gonna suck your dick. Then I'm gonna lay there. I know. If it's trivial, but if it's some shit like I'm pissed at you, I'm not looking to make you. No, I'm not. No.
That's never happened to me, and I'm trying to figure out if that happened to me.
But I haven't been in this situation.
What would my reaction be if there was like, if I know my girl's not a dead fish and she's mad, so she just lay there? What would I do?
Get up, go back to bed. That'll make me more mad. That equal me at least.
I feel like for someone I care for, I would. I feel like for someone I didn't like necessarily care for, like I'm cool with her, but I ain't that cool with her. Like I'll just nut on her. I'd probably try to nut on her.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it.
I mean, when
keep right on her. I think I would do that. But if it was someone that I'd probably just go downstairs.
You ever been petty and like nut on somebody on purpose?
What? Run through that. Explain that to me.
You feel like you was upset about something.
He said he can't have angry sex.
I felt the way about something.
No, I've been petty and just rub my cum on her.
So you jacked off and then just...
No, after we had sex, it means still nut. I just put it on her.
I mean, that's not... I mean, that's nothing like wrong with it.
I mean, it's not wrong, but it's, I mean...
You about to go get a rag and wipe it up anyway, like that's not...
Nah, I'm about to go to sleep.
You're not a gentleman.
No, we've been fucking too long for me to be a gentleman. I ain't about to get the warm rag every time we
get their own warm rag?
No. No, I'll expect your ass to lay the shit. Go to sleep. You so fucking stupid. Okay.
They gonna lay beside you. They gonna roll over and it's gonna get on you too.
I just want a little wipe
down. Let the sheets wipe that bitch down.
No, I'm gonna go pee and like.
See,
no, you're gonna wipe it down and get up.
So get your ass up, go pee, and wipe yourself weak.
I've never had a situation where a man's made me. Like, I've never been in a situation where a man did not. Like.
So you never really got the warm rag before?
No, it's always gotten for me.
Well, okay, so you've never really lived with someone.
I mean, no, we didn't live together. Yeah, but he was there every single night because I lived 5 minutes from his job and he lived 45 minutes. So like all his stuff was there. Like he just was basically, but
yeah, at some point, I'm not saying I would never do it again, but
he didn't get right every time because like there wouldn't be.
Oh, he shot the club up. I got you. Shot the club up. I got you. I feel you. And that's what I'm saying. That's because I'm shooting the club up. So it ain't nothing to wipe, but sometimes when I'm spitting, like after I'm done, it's still coming out. My bad. Take it.
Oh, you rub it on your hands and then rub it on?
Oh, y'all take it off and bow.
You pull out that quick?
No, I'm saying once I'm done. Like there's still coming out once after I done bust inside you. Like a couple seconds later, they're still like it's
right.
Still
so I'm just saying that quick. You just lay there for a second before.
Yeah, I do. But at some point, it's coming out and put it right back on you.
Oh, you wow. You disrespectful that.
And you don't want to get the rag. Like you gonna do that, you're gonna get the fucking rag.
So you leave sticky shit on your hand too.
No, I just wiped it on the covers. The cover's fucked up anyways. Why not? We gonna have to change these sheets any fucking way. So I'm gonna get up to get a rag to wipe my shit off, and I got to change these sheets any fucking way. The shit is already goddamn whatever the fuck it is. It's already wet. Someone's gonna have to lay in the wet spot. At this point, it's warm because my body's just in it, so
it's just getting warm.
It's just warm, so I don't even get up because if I get up, it's gonna be cold. Then it's up for a towel.
It wasn't on the water list.
What?
There wasn't a water list.
Nope, we would do all 10.
I'm just saying.
Well, I guess we can
on that.
Right there.
Hey man, yeah, get your girl a rag. Get your girl a rag. I'm just saying, if she comes over like 7 days of the week on a 7-day week.
I mean, it's probably not gonna be every time thing.
That's what I'm saying.
But
it ain't every time. Sometimes you just want to lay in that shit.
I mean, sometimes there are those times where you pass right out. Like there are those times.
You should definitely get your good rag, especially if she can't see.
What would you? How would you feel if you see that if a guy like had like the little towel rolls, like how they have them in the hotel?
Yeah.
What if he had that shit like beside his bed? He just had like rolled up washcloth.
You know what's crazy was I was thinking about doing that in my bathroom.
Yeah, of course, it's a bathroom.
But my bathroom is right there in my bedroom, so like
I'm talking about like your nightstand.
I'm not long. Yeah.
You talking about nightstand? Nigga, the rack is right there by the nightstand by the bed.
I mean.
And you knew it was there for, because after y'all got done, he reached over and grabbed it. You still gotta go warm that bitch up, though. Once he had like what the barbershops had,
I probably would be. So at first I would look at it and I would count how many are in there.
Right,
the next time I'd look like.
It better be full as fuck up.
Like
one
missing next time you go back over there?
It just depends on the level of what we're at. I was at a guy's house. I remember when I saw a condom in the trash can. I didn't have a place to say anything. But I was like, he could have fucking flushed. Like he could have been a little bit more prepared. I think it was just like, it was just like it wasn't a planned time. Like, I'm gonna come over and chill tonight. It was kind of like come through, pull up. Like
that's the one I couldn't be with. Not because you fucked somebody else, because you just sloppy.
That was the first time I had seen him be sloppy. Like everything else had always been great, and I felt like it was just on some I'm home, pull up. And so I'm like, okay.
I forgot. Did y'all kick it afterwards still? You fucked him that night.
That day when I got there, I saw it after, like when I went to the bathroom.
How you feel? How you feel?
I was just like, I was annoyed as fuck. I was just like,
that's gotta fucking suck. You just got your back blown out.
Because I'm thinking like, did you just do it before? I was like, did you think?
Did he smash raw?
No.
You use the condom
too? Yeah, but it was.
Obviously, he took a shower too if you ain't taste rub on his dick. I
don't think it was the same day, Ryan. I think he just may have been like.
No, I was thinking maybe it was the same day. I just felt that way. I feel you. My mind started.
Trash out every day.
My mind started going.
That would be more fucked up.
Like when I go in a guy's bathroom at his house for the first time, it's like my eyes are.
It would have been over with. I wouldn't be able to I wouldn't have felt
I was definitely I was turned off, but I mean,
it's over with for me. It's over with.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
I just can't. I know the nasty shit that I'm doing.
You ever slept with two different men the same day?
No.
All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up. Appreciate you guys tuning in again. Double Standard Podcast. Make sure you log on to the TDSP Travel site for the Cancun trip, which I'm at the Colorado trip, which somebody ain't registered for yet.
Oh, everything to me.
Yeah.
All right. I'm in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So register, man. We're finna have to goddamn ball. But then we got 2 more trips coming up next year. We're gonna go some more Memorial Day weekend, and I'm trying to figure out which weekend towards the end of the summer. So we're gonna figure it out. But thanks again. We holla at you.
Bye.